this video we are going to simplify an algebraic expression. So the first example is simplify 5 times 3x minus 7 minus 6. So our first step is to use the distributive property to get rid of the parentheses. So we'll say 5 times 3x is 15x, and then 5 times negative 7 is negative 35, and then we have negative 6 still, 6x. And now we're going to group the like terms. So we have x and x, so 15x minus 6x minus 35. 15x minus 6x is 9x minus 35. So that is simplifying it into its simplest form. We'll try another example. They're asking to simplify 6 times 2x squared plus 4x plus 10 times 4x squared plus 3x. So again, we're going to distribute first. So we'll take 6 times 2x squared. 6 times 2 is 12. So we have 12x squared. And then 6 times 4x is 24x. And then we have plus, and we have to distribute this. 10 times 4x squared is going to be 40x squared. And then 10 times 3x is going to give you 30x. So plus 30x. Now we want to group all of the like terms. So I'll draw one line if it's x squared, and then 2 lines for just x. So now we know which ones will go together. So 12x squared, because as we know, like terms can only be added to like other like terms. So 12x plus 40x squared, or I guess I should say like terms can only be added themselves. And then we have 24x plus 30x. So now we'll say 12x squared plus 40x squared. 12 plus 40 is 52. So 52x squared, the like term will stay the same. It'll stay x squared. You won't add the x's together. You just keep those the same. This is the same thing. We'll add the numbers together and keep the like term. So we'll have 24 plus 30 is going to give you 54, and keep the x. So that is in its lowest, most simplest form. And one final example. Our first step is to work on the innermost parentheses outward. So here is the innermost parentheses of x minus 3, and it's got a negative in front of it, which we know really means negative 1. So I like to think of just distributing the negative sign. In that case, you just flip the negative sign. So we'll continue to have 8x plus 2 times 5, and this is where we'll say 5 minus x, and a negative times a negative right here will be a positive 3. So that's what I meant when I said you'll just flip the negative. So technically x is positive, so you're saying minus x, making x negative, and then you're distributing Negative times a negative would be positive, so that'll be positive 3. And whoops, I put a parenthesis there. The next step is to work the most parentheses outward, so we still have parentheses here. So we want to add like terms. So there's only one x, but there are two regular numbers, so we have 5 plus 3. So this will give us 8x plus 2. So now we'll have 5 plus 3 is 8 minus x. Now we want to distribute the 2. So 2 times 8 and then 2 times negative 1. So 8x plus 2 times 8 is 16. And then 2 times negative 1 will still be negative 2x. So now we want to group our like terms together. So we have x, we'll say 8x minus 2x plus 16. So 8 minus 2 is 6x plus 16. And this is in the most simple form.